Hey students, welcome. Today we are going to solve the exercise we have taken up of determinants. So this exercise was given to you on Friday and many of the students enthusiastically shared the answers within minutes of me sending this exercise to you, which shows that you are engaged in your studies, you are keeping yourself occupied with the right thing at this situation. Proceeding ahead, let's start with the first question. The first sentence here was, how dash money did they steal? Let us first talk something about determiners. You have read about determiners in your 4th standard, 5th standard, 6th standard. So these are basic things, and actually they start the moment you start speaking, reading, writing, or listening to English. So this involves things as little as collective nouns, articles, this, that, these, all these come under determinants. So this is no big thing you are aware about ever since you started reading this language. So going with the first one, I'm not going to tell you about different rules here. Today we will discuss them one by one and I will tell you why we have applied the answer whatever fits in. So how dash money did they steal? So here if you look at the first option, this, if you fit it in, how a little money did they steal? Many students I know, they may be thinking that ma'am, this doesn't suit well. Well, dear students, I get this response from most of the students, but just remember one thing always whenever you are doing anything related to English grammar. It is not about what suits and what doesn't suit the sentence. It's about rules. Grammar moves ahead with certain rules, and it is based on that that a sentence would make sense to you or it would not. So the answer to the first one is much. Why much? The answer to the first sentence is C, much. Why? Because money. Here, you all know that we refer much to things that are uncountable. And we are referring to money. We are not referring to currency. Okay, per se. If it would have been written here, how dash currency notes did they steal? Notes means something which is countable. If it had been a countable thing, you would have used many, because many is used with things that are countable, जो चीजें गिनी जा सकती हैं. But money, पैसा collective noun के तौर पे use हो रहा है और इसे हम गिन नहीं सकते. So much use होगा. How much money did they steal? I hope it is clear. Even then, if you have any queries, you can leave them in the comments box or ask me individually. Next, we move on to the second sentence. A dash of elephants destroyed the plants. So it says, a dash of elephants destroyed the plants. So dash, elephants के collective group को, when elephants walk in a group, what is that group called? That is the answer here, and the answer is D, herd. Like we use pack for wolves, troop for kangaroos. Likewise, we use herd for elephants, or parrot when they move in a group. Next is, on Sundays there is not dash traffic along this road. So what is traffic? We need to refer to traffic. What is it? Is it countable or uncountable? We will look at that first. So traffic, definitely it is uncountable. So we will use much. Okay. Moving on to the next. I gave her a dash of flowers. This again involves the use of collective noun. So whether a bouquet, remember this word bouquet is not pronounced as bouquet. It is pronounced as bouquet. The T at the end is silent. It is not pronounced, and a collective noun for flowers. Next is, how dash books did you buy? Now books, are books countable or uncountable? Yes, books are countable. How? पूछा जा रहा है कितनी? ठीक है, so this definitely refers to figure which is countable. So much, no, ruled out, it is for uncountable. Few, again for uncountable. Many, yes, it is used for countable. Some, again for uncountable. So we will say, how many books did you buy? 6 sentences. He has spilt dash ink on his clothes. Spilt, gerna, udelna. Dash ink means maybe the ink from his pen came out and it has spilt on his clothes. So what would you use here? Many is uncountable. Again, the same question. Few. No, it is not countable. So can we use few? Any, kuch bhi nahi. Or D, a little. So, my dear students, whenever we are referring to such a thing which is uncountable, but which has to be told in a certain proportion, we may use the term a little or a few. We have to tell it in a positive way. So, when we have to show that just a small part of the ink, because clothes are comparatively a bigger area and ink must have been spilled on just a small portion of the cloth probably. So a little is what would be the answer for the 6th sentence amongst the rest of the 3. Moving to the 7th one, a dash of spectators cheered the players. So spectators, who are spectators? First tell me that. Spectators means we are referring to players. First, you need to understand the sentence clearly. There are many students who ask me, ma'am, what is the meaning of spectators? So, spectators are onlookers. People who are looking on at a thing, at a game, maybe that's being played. The way you see whenever cricket matches are held or such word wherein people have gathered together and they are looking at something. Maybe they are watching a match, they are watching a verdict. So here they are cheering. Cheering means getting happy for. So they are cheering for the players. So what would be the answer? A dash of spectators cheered the players. So crowd, not a staff. Staff is referred to a particular people working at a place for some reason, for some purpose. Not crew, not gang. So it is crowd, crowd of spectators. There is 2 dash sugar in that. 2. 2 here refers to बहुत ज़्यादा. Sugar, countable, uncountable. As we have referred to, I would start with the last option. As I said in sentence 6, you have to use a little with ink. So a positive figure, a positive term has to be used with ink because we are referring to some action that has taken place and we are not certain about the quantity. But here it is already defined. The quantity is already defined. That's number 1. And number 2, this is showing a negative impact. So just keep one thing is in mind, that whenever you get something on a negative note, we do not use a with that determiner. So a little, a few will not be used whenever we are showing a sentence which has a negative approach. This sentence too shows इस drink में बहुत चीनी है, बहुत मीठा है, means somebody is upset about that. So definitely we cannot use the fourth option. Few, we cannot refer to sugar as few because again, not countable. Many, not countable. Much. So much is the correct option for the 8th sentence. Next, we move on to the 9th sentence, which is, it rained heavily. Only dash children came to school. Before this pandemic, we all faced the situation when you used to complain, ma'am, today it's raining and dash is absent, or she didn't come to school. So the same way, it is a similar situation wherein it rained heavily. Heavily means बहुत तेज बारिश हुई. Only dash children means बहुत कम children जो हैं, बहुत कम बच्चे जो हैं वो school आए. So what would be the answer? Much. We are referring to things that are countable, to people that are countable. So much, no. Many, only many. Only a few, a little. As children are countable and we are referring to a noun, a collective noun again, we would be using a few here. Only a few children came to school. Okay, this is a negative statement trying to leave a positive mark. The last one, a flock of dash crossed the country road. The country road. I would first want to question you, what do you think country road means? Many students think that it is some road in the country. So I want to know that what do you think that country road means? So to inform you, in several countries around the world and actually in the vocabulary part of English, country or countryside, these terms are used for places that are just outside of the boundary of the main city. You will read this word in several stories that would come in the classes ahead, and this term is used almost everywhere. So whenever somebody is referring to countryside or country road, that means a road which is neither in a city or in a town. It is somewhere between the two and it acts as a connective road, or there is some community. I live on the countryside means I do not live in the city. I live at a place which is a little outside of the boundary of the town or the city. So that's what countryside and country road means. So clearing the meaning of this term that is used in the sentence. Now just look at the options given. A flock of, again you have to tell about a collective noun. You have learned all these earlier in your previous classes. A flock of cattle, do we use a flock for cattle? Or sheep or lions or wolves? You know about all of them. So just telling you the answer. B, sheep is the answer for the 10th sentence. That's all related to this exercise. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the comment box or ask me individually. I would be happy to solve all your queries. And I will be sharing another exercise with you and you have to share the answers with me. Thank you.